Yes, guys, welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back. It's a lovely summer day. What can I say? Can't complain when the sky is looking nice and blue. Well, it's a little bit hazy, but that'll do. You know what I'm saying to you? I'll take that all day long. Yeah, guys, so today I'm just here. Gonna be doing a little bit of watering. As usual, I'm gonna give you a close-up of the onions. I'm gonna be doing some more sowing today. So I'm gonna be sowing the yellow beetroots, and also the red ones. I'm gonna resow them because I had a little amaranth incident where the seeds went everywhere. They were just growing all over the bed. I did not know which one was which one was which one was the beetroot and which one was the amaranth, as both of them was red, and I couldn't wait for it, for it to get big enough. So I just thought, you know what, let me clean the bed and start again. So I'll be showing you a little bit of that quickly, guys, but for the minute I'm just going to be watering the beds, so when we get to the next step, guys, today is just going to be more like a little vlog style. I'm just going to be showing you like what I do when I do come to the allotment. The first thing is basically, I water because it's been dry, guys. It's been dry. All right, so let me get on with that, and then we'll get back to the next one, guys. Right, guys, so these guys was basically watered last week. I only water them once a week, guys. I think that's all is needed, just enough to keep the soil moist, long enough for them to get a good drink of water, guys. Go up to their, through their roots, up to the leaves. Right, guys, the good thing about watering like only once a week, yeah, it's good to just basically give your plants a good watering, that allows the roots then to follow the water down as it goes down, because the top part will always dry first and then it kind of follows it down. So if you give them enough water, the water will penetrate deeply enough, gives your roots a good chance, of going down, and finding some good minerals in the process, guys. So just give it a good water, and it's no need to overwater. If you overwater, you can also mess up your roots, you can drown your roots. So let them, give them a good water, let the oxygen, get to them, let them dry out, and give them water again, guys, Alright, guys, so I'm over the area where I'm going to be growing my beetroot now. As you can see, I've just given it a soak, some water over it. I'm allowing the water now to just soak in. Like I said, it's always best to, wet up your beds before you germinate. Now, I know you've seen me doing this already, guys, but the truth is, yeah, I had to scrape the whole bed because all these little red things, these are amaranth plants growing up. And in the end, I couldn't tell the difference between my beetroot or the amaranth plants. There were so many of them. So I just said, you know what, let me start again. Scrap this. It's just headache, scrap it, start again. Right, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do this real fast because, like I said, guys, I've done a video on it already. So I just need to replace, the beetroot. So I'm just going to get on with that. Literally just trying to get a small little portion, just like like I said, like a sealed seed bed. As you will see some in a seed bed in a minute, because I'm also, sowing the yellow ones today as well, guys. So I'm just gonna drop, 2 or 3 in a hole. As you know, the beetroots, they grow more than one in per seed. And you don't have to go real deep either, guys, because the seeds, they're fairly small. They're not gigantic seeds. And I'm hoping to make some, lovely wine with these guys, when they're ready. As you know, we can use our vegetables in different manners, different ways. So I still got the last 3. Should be perfect for this spot here. Once that's done, guys, I'm just gonna cover them, you know. Now the truth is, the last set I did put up was already coming up. It was already germinated. But you know, you have to do what you got to do, you know. So starting again is not a big loss. And right here, guys, I've got the yellow ones which actually germinated in their own cells, you know, before I put them into the ground. You know, just experimenting, trying different ways, and the one that I think works best, guys, I will be following. But sowing direct is always good if you haven't got much space, you know, that's why I do it. So I'm just gonna make a little space right next to the others, guys. The yellow ones will be growing like this. So just popping these guys out, guys. Try to be gentle. They haven't really got much of a root system. I thought the roots would have been a little bit more vigorous than that, considering they've been growing for about a week now. But yeah. Nevertheless, we're gonna plug them in. Be as gentle as I can, guys. And once they're in, just give them a push. A gentle push. Just to basically get them anchored in the ground. And then, you know, nature will do the rest, guys. This one is slightly better. Maybe I just kind of broke off the root system at the ending of them. So let's see how they'll go. Now, I've never grown these yellow ones before, guys, so that's a first, you know. Let's hope we have, you know, good luck with them. There's that. Just gently make a little hole. I know it's no dig, guys, but, you know, you have to make a hole to put the plants in, so as long as you don't disturb the majority of your beds, you should be fine. Trying to pull these guys out of these things can be a little bit tricky sometimes. I think I may have broken the roots, but let's give it a go anyway, guys. Most plants, a lot of the time, that age can be, you know, resilient. So let's see if beetroot is one. So that's the difference, guys. You know, like if you grow them in the cell, then at least you get like a little head start, and you can, you know, roughly see what you're putting in the ground, so to speak. When you just put them directly as seeds, then you don't know what may happen. They may grow, they may not grow. And, you know, that's just a chance you take. The medium I'm using, growing these guys in, is like a bit of cocoa that's mixed with worm castings, I believe. And I do most of my germinations in that, guys, when I'm doing my gardening. Whoops. Well, at least that's done the job for me, guys. Made life
Do you want me to cut that out?
A little bit less. No, it doesn't have to be. It happens. It's organic gardening, you know, it's natural. That will happen to people too. Alright, guys, so some of them have 2, some of them have 3, some of them have 4. You know, I'm not really, you know, too bothered, guys. It's just how they initially germinated. I just have to work with that. Let's see if I can just fit one more at the end there. Last but not least, guys, I'm gonna put this guy right here. So that'll be my beetroots. Ready to go, guys. Is the spring onions, right? So I've got two kind of spring onions, you know, the usual muscle burrs, and we've got some, you know, some pink looking ones, some purple looking ones. We're going to be growing those this year. Actually, not muscle burrs, guys. I'm thinking of licks. I mean white Lisbons, guys. Our usual white Lisbons. I just saw the label. Right. So these two here. This one. Now I don't know if I remember doing a sowing video over them, guys, but I didn't get a good result, so I'm gonna have to try to go direct. And the problem is now is trying to find somewhere to go direct with them now. So take a walk around the bed, guys. Find the thing. Maybe I could share some of the. Could go in the middle of the
cabbage.
Middle of the cabbages, guys, because along here, guys, I'll be putting the cabbages, you know. So I'm gonna just try to maybe just think of it as the cabbages will be on each side, and then maybe I'll just put the spring onions in the middle this year and see how that goes, guys. So I'm just gonna get ready just to kind of fix the bed up a bit. Before I lay any of my seeds down, guys, as you know, I'm gonna get the hose and give it a water. Now, I've already got spring onions growing over on the other side, guys, but like I said, I'm gonna leave these guys to grow as onions. Let me grab the hose, guys. Grab the hose and then manual leg. Just try to the area I believe I'll be growing in. I'm just gonna give it a little soaking, guys. It really helps your germination. Trust, don't just put your seeds down in the dry soil. I'm not saying it doesn't work, but if you do this first, you give your seeds a little fighting chance, you know, or a little head start, should I say. Just let it soak in. What I'm trying to do, guys, is just make a little trench, something, you know, not too deep, but just a little bit where this, you know, the soil is just a little bit roughed up a bit. So when I put the seeds down, they find somewhere to nest in, you know. And who knows? I mean, I may still grow some in cells and transplants because, you know, I can't ever have enough spring onions. When I cook, every time I cook, I use spring onions. Likewise, you know, I use onions as well. I'm just trying to get into the packet, guys. I do believe this might be. So I'm gonna do the purple ones first, guys. Purple lila. And guys, all onion seeds look like this. And we don't really have a lot, so I'm gonna just try to just gently, you know, spread them as thinly as I can. And once that's done, guys, you know, the usual, just a light, gentle covering, because these seeds are tiny. And then what I'm relying on is when I water, the soil will surround the seeds and then, you know, allow them to receive the water they need to germinate, guys. So, we'll jump over to the white Lisbons. I did seal these really well last time I used them. Right, so, pretty much the same principle, guys. I'm gonna put them in my hands. Spring onions and onion seeds, like I said, they look alike, you know, so they all look the same. If you were to put a spring onion seed on the desk and an onion seed and they told you to, you know, what's the difference, you may not know how to describe it. But they look identical, guys, they look identical. Just the same, we're just gonna spread our white Lisbons them, even spread. Okay, I haven't watered here, but I'm gonna take a chance, guys, just to make a little bit more spacing. And it's as simple as that, guys, to do your spring onions, man. There's no headache, nothing to worry about. Now it's just a matter of just keeping your soil moist and allow them to germinate. They will come up. They can take a little bit of time. Sometimes they can take a while to come up, but from what I've seen in the past, they do come up, you know. So, like I said, we're just gonna give them one more bit of water, guys, just to seal the seeds in. And I find that the water does it better than if you pat it down, you know, because at least the water gives it like a light covering, just what it needs, so to speak. So at least now, in between the cabbages that will be coming here, guys, will be spring onions, you know. So, you know, integrating, you know, interplanting. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Right, guys. So, as we're nearly at the ending of the video, like I always say to you guys, I like to give you guys my little weekly update on my onions. So you just follow along, and, you know, I hope you're growing the onions along with us, guys, and see how they're going. So, you know, these have only been here for like 3 weeks, sorry. 3 weeks now, yeah? And they're doing really well, guys. I mean, geez, I can't complain. Like I said to you, it's just the amaranth seeds. These guys, yes, I'm battling with them for now, guys. I'm scraping away in some places. I'm pulling. But the idea is to just stay on top of them. You know, just simple as that, just scrape, you know? And, you know, if you do it often enough, guys, I really believe you will win the battle. Even the war, should I say. And this is the thing with, you know, gardening, guys. Just a little maintenance. But when you're maintaining your garden like this, you got to think of it like a bit of meditation. You know what I'm saying to you? You got something on your mind. You need to think about it. This is the best time. You know, as you're weeding away, you can solve great problems. I guarantee you. But yes, you can see our onions are doing well, guys. Really, really well. You know? So I hope that I'll see you guys again next week, guys. You know, follow us on a video. If you got this far, guys, and you like what you're seeing, give us a thumbs up. If you want to come and join the community, guys, feel free to subscribe, guys. It's free. On that note, let's live well, and together we grow, guys.